But the ANC Youth League has always had a very radical approach, militant approach, if I may say, similar to what the SACP is standing for at the moment. Why would you make the assertion that perhaps they need to disengage and run for elections alone, or perhaps leave the tripartite alliance?
No, I'm not mobilizing them to disengage. I'm saying that as a part, where we are now, we need all voices on the ground. I'm saying that maybe it might be tactical for them to maybe try to mobilize a certain corner of society who understand the language that they're speaking to, because we're under siege. Maybe there's not worked that we are campaigning together. Maybe they see us as I'm just saying we're at 40%, all of us combined. Now, I'm saying the failures of the ANC to win elections are the failures of a Communist Party. Now, I'm just saying in summary that it's unfair for the GS of the party to only put this problem to be an ANC problem. But also he must be able to give us options, to say that these are the options in place. Because it's the GS of the party that when the MK party was formed, they characterized MK as a counter-revolutionary organization. I'm saying we took from there. We came back after and said, but this, when we analyze through the lenses of the party, we analyze and say we agree with the party. MK party is the most dangerous towards the ANC because it's counter-revolutionary, eating the ANC from within. It works like the ANC, it behaves like the ANC when it's not the ANC. When it's a party full of people that were kicked out of the ANC due to many allegations or charges or corruption or many other problems that they were faced with of discipline. Now, I'm saying we will not expect the party to take that posture because the party understands the setback we're at as a revolutionary organizations. And who said that the ANC loves to work with the DA? We don't love to work with the DA. The DA does not look like us. It's not our organization. Now, why all of a sudden we are with them? Because we had to put South African first. We had an option to collapse this thing and allow it to collapse and sit in a country where there's no direction. I know many leaders have said it before that if the ANC not take this option, we'll run a risk of a collapsed country. We had to invite everyone to say that those who want to give ANC enough numbers to govern this country moving forward and rectify mistakes of the past. Let it come. DA came. Other parties came, the PA, everyone came to join hands with it. Maybe the DA might be problematic because of the noise coming from Helen Zille, who maybe does not attract attention because other parties are working quietly with the party, listening to the president's direction. Because of Helen Zille's trying to behave like he's co-governing, it's a problem sometimes. It makes it difficult because he's a leader of that party, and we know a lot of leaders in that party who might not agree with what Helen Zille said, they might find themselves out of the door. But I've not seen ministers of the DA and ministers of government who were deployed from the DA behaving the way Helen Zille is behaving. You know.
Do you think she's a big stumbling block to the government of national unity? Because she's the same person who said it's not actually a unity government, but it's a grand coalition between the ANC and the Democratic Alliance. Do you believe she's distorting what this formation is actually about?
I don't believe that from the beginning Helen Zille wanted the GNU. I believe that Helen Zille wanted the collapse of government in this country. I think, I'm not a member of the DA, but I suspect that the majority of leaders of the DA understand the GNU, and I think he was defeated through a debate internally. Because there's no one who wants something to work, every day disrupts it. You know, his tweets, always attacking the leadership of Gauteng and, trying to create some parallel lists of leadership because he has got a platform at the level of national to engage with leaders of the ANC on the approaches that he wants, on his happy, on his unhappy. But he sometimes behaves like he's a member of the ANC or a member of the National Executive Committee of the ANC where he comments on behalf of the ANC on what the ANC wants. And I'm unhappy with that conduct. And I agree with those that say that she must stop behaving like she's a leader of the ANC or she belongs to a branch of the ANC. ANC is way bigger than the DA. And it can't be told by the DA what to do and not what to do. I've said it before in our press briefings that if the DA no longer wants to be part of the GNU, they can leave, and those who want to remain. But also, Steenhuisen must man up, must wear his pants. He can't be run like that by Helen Zille, an old woman who runs him. He has no voice. An old woman runs him around amok.
He's too busy in government, don't you think?
No, but he must man up or leave or declare that this party belongs to Helen Zille. Because if it's a Helen Zille PTY, then it must be. So we know that we're engaging with the political party of Helen Zille. We know when we engage with the EFF, we engage with the political part of Julius. Now, at least you must know that also in the DA we engage with the political part of Helen Zille. Now, let it be, because her conduct is disruptive.